Will he or won't he run? That continues to be the question as Florida's governor departs for another out-of-state trip this weekend.
Governor Ron DeSantis is heading to Illinois tonight and then the key caucus state of Iowa on Saturday. And it's only further speculating a White House run could be right around the corner.
Our Capitol reporter Forrest Saunders is covering the trip for us this weekend and joins us from the Hawkeye State tonight. Forrest, do we feel an announcement coming?
Well, very potentially. I mean, DeSantis is giving us every indication he is going to run without saying so explicitly. Let's just recap some of the things that have happened over the last few weeks. Number one, he does not give us a clear answer when we ask him if he's seeking the White House. Number two, he has that new book that's out there touting his big GOP accomplishments in the state of Florida. And then, oh yeah, he's coming to places like Sioux Center, Iowa. And if you're a politician coming to the Hawkeye State, it's going to raise some eyebrows.
Post-legislative session, Florida's governor in the air again. This time to Iowa, making 2 Saturday stops. He'll appear at a state GOP fundraiser in Cedar Rapids and a cookout with Congressman Randy Feenstra. The official word, DeSantis there to boost conservatives, not himself.
And I think a lot of people here, as well as across the nation, want to know what's next for you and will you fulfill your term?
What's next for me is to go through this budget that they passed.
Yet speculation over a White House run continues to grow, and DeSantis is now starting to lean in.
I may have something to say about the overall landscape for 24, but stay tuned on that.
Ready and waiting, Super PAC never back down.
I've never seen anybody do the things he's doing and not get in.
Ken Cuccinelli, a former Trump official, founded the PAC after the midterms, hoping to lay a political foundation for DeSantis and encourage him to jump in.
Governor DeSantis never backs down.
The PAC already has one ad campaign running in early primary states like Iowa. It's raised at least $30 million, even has people on the ground doing door knocks for DeSantis.
He's the most popular Republican in America. I'm not talking about polling results. That'll all come later. But he is literally the most favorably viewed Republican in America today because people know he's been doing such a great job.
But what about polling? At the moment, the former president looks to be dominating. His campaign this week shared an Iowa survey showing DeSantis back 34 points, though pundits suggest it means little.
This is way too early to be paying attention to polls. I remind people that in 2019, there were 20 Democrats seeking the Democratic nomination for the 2020 election, and it was 3 states or 4 states into the primary system before Biden was even had a shot.
Speaking of Democrats, they and other DeSantis opponents,
Iowans can't afford Ron DeSantis.
Launching TV, digital, and radio ads to run in Iowa as the governor makes his stop. The 5-figure ad buy will, quote, introduce his extreme agenda to Iowans, says DeSantis Watch, and they're not all the governor has to worry about.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Former President Trump also hosting his own Iowa rally on Saturday in Des Moines. Once allies, the two have started taking shots at each other, Trump now dubbing Florida's governor Ron DeSanctimonious.
Now, I do have a little bit of breaking news here for you. Just came into my inbox a few moments ago. The Super PAC we were talking about never back down, touting that Governor DeSantis has now been endorsed by 37 Iowa GOP legislators, and that's vital if you want to win the caucus. You got to get those local politicians on your side, and DeSantis is doing a very good job of starting to sew some of them up. Guys, back to you.